y'all doing? How y'all doing out there? How y'all doing tonight?
Hi. Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, you
Okay.
clear.
What's going on with you?
Oh, nothing. Tired from work, and I know you about tired from driving.
Listen.
Oh, that's
But
you.
happy early Thanksgiving to you.
Same to you. Same to you. You got to get in there
Listen,
and get cooking.
something. They talking about want me to do something, child. Talking about you gotta cook something tonight. No, I don't. No, I don't.
Well, when you gonna do the cake?
I told her y'all might not get no cake. Oh no,
Okay,
child.
okay. You supposed to go bring the stuff from home to cook the cake. You don't like to get up in the morning, so you're not gonna get up early in the morning to cook the cake while everybody sleep. So they ain't gonna get no cake.
Probably not. Cause it
So
ain't nowhere to put it. Like the refrigerator is totally like overtaken, and that cake has to go in the refrigerator. So
you got to do something else.
yeah, I'm supposed to bake the banana pudding. They got
Oh,
to go in the refrigerator too. I don't know why my thing keep doing it.
what they doing
Hold
nothing?
on. My laptop. No, it's doing something because my keyboard. Hold on. Hold on. Let me go on camera real quick.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
but well, we can speak to the people. You know what I'm saying? The ones that may come in and watch us on the replay.
Yeah, we want to thank y'all for this is episode 6, and it's just gonna be a little informal. We just wanted to come, because we used to coming on Wednesday nights, and we want to come on and wish y'all a happy early Thanksgiving, spend a little time with y'all, see what's going on with y'all in y'all world. Y'all getting ready for Turkey Day. I know I'm just ready to relax and watch some football.
Well, they
My
talking about
legs feel like spaghetti.
they said we supposed to be eating at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Girl, I gotta get up. I gotta cook that duck and the hen tomorrow
Well,
morning.
that's
She
right.
want
You
me.
did do the duck in the hen. Okay, so you are cooking.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You
cook.
want
She
to sit
said
on tonight? Well, now since you eating so late,
no, we eating at 1 o'clock. That ain't late.
you know, getting up cooking breakfast.
Who finna cook breakfast?
But
Listen,
the
I bought
kids,
a bag. I bought a bag of cereal for these kids. It's too many children here. Ain't nobody finna go to cook no breakfast and then turn around and we got to cook like things. Finish cooking Thanksgiving dinner. My cousin gonna cook the greens in the morning. I'm gonna get up and do the I'm gonna get up and do the hen and the duck because I don't want to do it tonight and we don't have no room in the refrigerator to put the food.
you don't
You
want
know
to
what I'm
sit
saying?
out. That's too late. Yeah, that's too late for
Yeah,
it to sit
I
out.
ain't finna sit. I don't want nothing sitting outside. I'm just sitting outside. Child, probably can't sit it outside, cold as it is, but I
I
don't
just
want.
asked you, what was it? What's the temperature?
Oh, hold on, let me see.
Because we coming
39 degrees.
and 99, 39.
39.
Oh shit! You went from the penthouse to the boathouse, and
It
you
was
know
it
what?
was
Let me
it
show
was
you.
chilly when
It's,
I left.
it's 73 degrees out here.
It's what?
73.
It was
We'll
cold
have
back
we'll have
home.
fans on. We'll have fans on tonight because it's
Yeah,
70.
but it was 30 something degrees back home.
They
But
messed
this
over
their
me on my,
their
they messed
39
over
is a
me on my
different.
laptop.
Oh yeah. Well,
I was supposed to
that
have it
30
today.
degrees is different than my 30 degrees. But yeah. So we probably
Yeah.
gonna go in here and play some
Florida
games.
don't see no 30 degrees.
Who?
Y'all get 30 degrees in Florida?
Girl, we don't got 20s. What you talking about?
Damn.
I don't know
I,
why y'all be trying Florida like that. Like we don't have
I thought
different
y'all was the
weather.
sunshine. I thought y'all was the sunshine state.
We
Now,
are the Sunshine State in
if
the
it get
summertime.
20, if it get in the 20s here, it might. I ain't gonna even say snow because it might just put a little icicles out because it be like that.
No, it get cold here. It get cold. Watch. Hold on now, child. Cause my son about to come over here bothering with me. Go in the house. Bye. Bye. Now we done been riding together for the last 7 hours. Not what he want. All
He
his
want to talk
aunties
to
and
you.
cousins in the house, and he want to come bother. Hold on.
He come to check on you. He came to
He
check on
coming
you.
to bother. No, he comes to bother me. He come to bother
He like,
me.
where my mama outside?
No, he knew I was outside. He knew I was outside.
So
Girl,
we
I
can
told him
give
I've been riding. Look, the
I guess
people ain't.
everybody don't love us tonight. As soon as we get ready to get off of here, everybody gonna be coming on here.
That's what I
But
was just about to say. I was
we
just about to say that.
we want to give a congratulations to the Honorable Judge Laura Dumas. She did win after a recount. She won the Commonwealth Court seat. So we want to give her congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations to the judge. And y'all, if y'all don't remember who she is, we did a show with her. Well, no, not we, but Polo did a show with her. Serious conversations with Judge Dumas. So if you guys want to go back and look at Polo's video of the judge, so you guys can see what she's all about, go back and check her out. But at first we thought, hey Cassie, at first we thought that she lost. Well, she did. You know, well they had to do a recount, and then
all the votes were, according to TC, all the votes wasn't in.
Oh, okay.
But she's probably going to be back on to do a party with her.
Okay. That'll be dope.
Well,
girl,
everybody,
yes, yes. Look at Cassie. Talk about not almond in the car. Girl, we got to get here where we can.
Yeah, we get dedicated.
Yeah, this informal. Okay. Look, y'all can't tell me that I don't be working on YouTube now.
You do. Because you could have been like, the hell with them. We'll see them next week.
Exactly. But no, I said we got to give it to them so we can stay consistent. So we can hold on.
What's up, Cass? Everybody coming in. How you doing, Cass? Anything you want to talk about? We don't really have anything on. We just wanted to give a judge a congratulations. If you remember when the judge came on and me and TC did an interview and had y'all ask her questions, but she did win. It was a recount, and her opponent conceded, so she did win that seat. So we were proud to see a Black sister of ours, moving on up in the judicial system. Thank you, Cassie. I look forward to it. It be my homework to get ready for the show, and I love the partnership. I'm grateful that she even accepted the offer when I asked her to, do the show with me.
Of course.
I'm talking about you.
I know. I was listening to y'all. I'm all about different, doing different stuff, working with different people or whatnot. I'm not just gonna be like, right. Oh no, she ain't doing what I be doing, so I ain't gonna. No,
you ain't got the numbers, girl. Look, you ain't got the numbers.
Listen, I don't care. We still set up and had a whole conversation with just you and I. They'll catch it on the replay. They'll catch it on the replay. They'll keep picking up trash, but they probably thought we weren't gonna come on tonight either because we didn't really advertise.
We was driving, so I didn't want to rush you. I wanted you to get there. That's why when you told me, I said, let me know what's your time. And you said I'm 45 minutes. I say, well, be safe. Then when you hear me, you say I'm there. I say, go unwind. Because I know you gotta speak to your family. So I wasn't rushing you. So I hadn't even came back here. So I had to come back here, plug it up, and then so I was like, I wasn't rushing you.
I don't know. I know you weren't rushing. What she say? Almond don't play by her blessing.
Yeah,
everybody knows gonna come back.
She's a sweetheart, Cassie. She's
y'all don't have me around here trying to cry on Thanksgiving.
Oh Lord, she's a sweetheart. Because when I asked her, I really thought she was gonna say no, but she was like, no. And I've been.
Why you thought I was gonna say no? Why?
I just thought she was gonna say no. No. But and then the concept, and then we build on it, and to me, I love it. And another thing, I gotta start coming on here, Mo, because when I came on here the other day, I was gonna ask you. I know you was working. I said, did you see my live? But the live went private. Anything I do for my phone, I guess I'm hitting something wrong. It goes private. Remember the first one I did with my grandson? My grandson got in the car, and you said,
did you hit done? Do you hit done?
I think I do hit done, but I think it just automatically makes it private. So I kept wondering why, because I was like, she'll usually come in, or you'll usually, and who shared it out that day? I think I don't know if Aisha shared it. Oh, but I want to give a thanks to Aisha. That was my first online sale. Thank you, Aisha. And I'm going Friday. I'll drop it off at the post office.
Yes, no pressure.
No pressure. I missed the post office today because I worked all day, but it will be in the mail. It's already in the box. I'm gonna test out my label maker. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I test out my label maker tomorrow, but I set it up everything.
I haven't used mine yet. Child just be around here buying stuff and up late at night, bought the label maker. I said, child, what I bought
Yeah,
this
I'm gonna have to
for?
go and get you on that Shopify. And there, just to say this, because we'll talk about it on the back end. But there is a such thing as a common sense trademark. So like just say you lose the Lightful Designs and you've been using it, and then all of a sudden I come up with that, and then if you sue me, you will win the suit, even though you don't have no paperwork on it, because it's a such thing as common. It's called, I think it's called common sense, because I was sued like that before.
What?
I was in an organization. In the organization that I left, I was the president of this organization. It was an all-star fraternity, and they end up suing. They end up suing me. They sued me and a group of others because we was not trying to use a name. We was just gonna take our region and do it like that. And they, hey, whatever. Because I feel like if me and you cool, and somebody say Cassie about to sue you, and we cool, but me and Cassie in the organization together, and I know my loyalty still is to the organization. But if you're my friend and we cool and we pledge together and everything like that, I'm gonna say, you better give them people their stuff back because they for the suit. I'm gonna give you a heads up. That's just how I am.
Right.
And then if you don't do it, then everything happened. But it happened. They didn't, to me, because a lot of people don't know I'm a certified paralegal. I did all our paperwork by ourselves. The only reason why I couldn't defend us in court is because I had my own fraternity at the time, and I couldn't. They sued they put the fraternity in it as well, so I could represent. I could represent myself. The other two people could represent themselves, but we could not represent the organization.
Oh, okay.
So I know how to. So I did all the willing and dealing in the negotiation with their attorney, and we came up with a settlement. I did all that myself, and he told me that there's such thing as a common sense, meaning that they have been using that name. They had no file or paperwork. We had DBAs in certain states that we were, because we was in Georgia, we was in Texas, we was in California, in different places like that. And some of us had DBAs, but it's a common sense. So like a lot of people think that you have to go trademark names. You really don't. You can just go doing business as, which I don't know what it costs out there. I hear it's like $15. And if you file with, like if I file with the state of Texas, I think that's like $2 something. And the state of Texas kind of protects your name higher, but really that kind of you don't need all that.
But I thought you doing business as is
it's a DBA.
Like also up on, I know. I thought it was up under another like you already had a business license and now you're doing business.
You just go to the courthouse and ask for a DBA. And that all they're saying is that Armin Brown will be your government, but that person is doing business as Delightful Design. And that's your name. Nobody can not see.
But doing that, then my legal name has to be on that paperwork.
But nobody's gonna see that paperwork. That's your paperwork. That paperwork don't go nowhere. You don't show that paperwork to nowhere. That's just saying if
somebody was to try to sue or whatever, like they'll have to get the name of the business. I ain't worried about that, but I'm just
they wouldn't sue. They wouldn't really be suing you because you selling. What they gonna sue you for? Selling what you selling. Child, it ain't like you selling no food.
These people on here crazy, child. Oh, we'll talk about that later. She talking about
the reason why I'm stressing it is because I want you to open that store, and it's gonna be so much easier to you. And when I built that website, it was giving me hell at first, and it's easy. I can walk you right through it, and then I tell you about it. So like when you put your price points on there, your shipping, you're gonna pay them for the shipping. The label gonna come out already, postage paid, but the customers already paid the shipping.
But see, I just want to get more inventory in before I do all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like I have what I have, but I want to make sure I have more inventory. I don't want to have just one of this, one of that, or whatnot. But I'm also, and I heard you when you were in your other live, when you were introducing your line. We're gonna talk about that, Cassie. Hold on. When you were talking about your line and saying about customizing stuff, I was like, yes, honey, because people will tell you, well, when I did my live, everybody was like, oh, we want you to get this color, this color, that. Nobody has said nothing else about those hats since I did that live. So I'm glad I did not order those hats or whatnot, because I would have been. I ain't gonna say I would have been sitting on them because I could have sold them here, but it would have been
You'd have
customized
had
to
more work
people
to
that
sell
asked
though.
for it.
More
Yeah, but
work.
it was the people that asked for it. So I would have only gotten one of this, one of that, because those specific people asked for that specific color. But nobody has said anything about, oh well, did you buy the hat? So I'll pay for it in advance. Nobody has done that. So
People don't do that. That's just like when you presented me with the hats. I don't really
mhm,
wear hats. I haven't been nowhere to wear. I need to go somewhere to wear my hat. I'm not. I like these kind of hats. I'm a ball cap
mhm,
person, but because I wanted to support you, I'm not going. When a person want to support, they're gonna support.
they're
They
gonna
not gonna
support.
find different ways to say, well, what you got? Well, now that's green. I don't like it. No, you're gonna
Mhm,
support. You're gonna
mhm,
support. You're gonna. So I know I love blue. When you man, give me that blue hat. And I like,
yeah.
I'm a t-shirt for now. I need to stop buying t-shirts, but give me that, because I
Mhm,
want to support. I want to pour into you. So it does, I'm not gonna send you. But if I do want, just say I did want a pink hat, well, here go my money. Or let me know, let me give you half and let me know when
right.
you get it. That and so I learned that because you will be
Just sitting
um,
on stuff.
you'll be going to
Just
want a rat race, getting everything people want, and then now your brand turns into what they want it to be. But if you wanted to sell beanies, then you go get your own brand and sell beanies. I learned that when me and my friend had. I mean, you just have to be like that.
mhm.
No, I'm not offering it. This is what I'm offering.
This is what I have. Yeah.
And if you really
No,
want to pour into me, you will support. You will find like one of my clients bought 2 more shirts today,
that's
and
good.
And I did because I remember I told you I messed up those extra larges. So I ended up having one for you and I had another. So Aisha ended up buying that one. So I wasn't gonna sell
Ooh,
hers. You
hold
blacked
on.
out.
I know the lights went off in the car.
Oh, okay. So I ain't know what happened. So
No, the car, because I turned the car off, so now the lights they're gonna start doing it, child.
no, you fine. So but we're gonna talk about that because I want to get you on. I want to get you on there, even if you put your t-shirts on there and that's the press and go. Because you gotta sell it. It's a lot of people want to pour into you and be a blessing to you, and they will buy. You got some people that just won't send a cash out, but they'll support you in that way.
We was, and me and my sister was actually supposed to do a live up here, because she do more so of that than I do, but child, excuse me, child. I'm about to start yawning. But she do more. So we were supposed to do our live, but I didn't do no inventory of no shirts. I didn't do any of that. So when I get back home, I'm
Get
gonna
on it.
do the
Get on
inventory of my shirts or whatnot, and then I have to do like a mock up. So I have pictures or whatnot, so I can be able to put them out there and present them to the people and show, okay, this is what I have, and these are the size shirts that I have. So if you know what I'm saying, like, okay, I can order some more, but you gonna have to prepay for the shirt.
If you
If you
had
want,
Adobe, I could send you this link that I paid for
I
off of
got
this.
Adobe.
You got Adobe? Okay, you got
Yeah,
Illustrator?
I don't know,
Okay,
probably.
when you get home, we're gonna talk about that because we don't want to tie all this up. But I'm tired too, Cassie. Now don't act like she ain't tired. I've been working since this morning. So
Cassie, can I be tired by myself, Cassie? Don't tell her, let me be tired. She
well,
in her house.
look, I didn't
I'm
have a I
somebody
didn't have
else
a
house in the car.
juice saying lemonade. Now it's just lemonade, but I didn't drunk in
So
my
I
eyes.
had some Red Bull
Look,
today, and
that's why you should be in. My eyes was going like this. I was like, Lord, I'll be glad when she say she made it because I'm gonna be asleep. So
no, listen, I've been drinking Red Bull. I had
so
to open up
I'm gonna say this and then we're gonna go on to the show. Oh, you're gonna be up all night until you crash.
oh, I ain't gonna cry. Listen,
What I was about to say.
I'm gonna be up.
Oh, if we're gonna find out once you get back home after the holidays if you got Illustrator. If you do, I'm gonna share this thing with you where you go on the Illustrator and you can mark up. It give you blank shirts and stuff like that, and you can just put on the shirt and then you could put it on your website or put it however. It's like a markup. I bought it. I don't even think I paid. I was just googling on YouTube one day about something like that, and they was like, and I think it was like under $6 or something like that. And it's
Mhm.
like any color you want, and it's just like then you could save those colors, and then you could put the markups on it.
Yeah, so the mock-ups are gonna be pretty much just advertising the design itself. It's
Right,
not gonna advertise the color shirt or nothing
right. It's just
because
the design, and then you'll have the color you offer.
yeah, because sometimes people will see the shirt and like the mock-up will be on like
Like
a pink
me, because I
shirt.
said I wanted the red shirt.
And I said, no, that ain't
So
what
I
I
was
got.
being, so I was being like,
I said, nope, that's not what I have. I'm telling you, I got white, gray, or black. Which one can't do black? Not with
So
that
you had
size that
orange.
you got.
You had
Oh,
orange.
yeah, orange. Oh, I said orange, gray, or white. That's all I had at that moment or whatnot. And I got a hoodie, but I'll probably end up pressing that for myself. So, yeah,
Cassie,
I
you a
need.
bully. Cassie talking about you drove 689 miles.
Look, did 6,899 miles, and she talking about she tired too. Girl, you been home all day.
Cassie, do
I
you
know you
know
been
what I
working, but you still at your house.
Cassie, do you know what I do? I'm a barber. I've been standing up on my legs. My legs feel like spaghetti.
Girl, Cassie, do you know what I do? I sat down for 7.5, almost 8 hours driving.
Just
Period.
drive with the
But
kids.
no, let's did you see the because I've been driving, so I didn't know anything really
Hey,
about the
peace,
Ahmaud
love.
Arbery. Hey,
Now she
peace.
made it. She made it, peace. Peace, love say she just got here.
I done made it, girl. I done made it. I put up at what 8:25 or something like that.
Let me see what
I'm
time it is.
tired. It took me an hour more than what I was supposed to get here at 7:25, but I got here an hour later. I had to stop at Walmart too, though. But
Thank
I
you,
did
peace,
get
for
here.
sharing my video out today. I think I got 3 shares. Peace, love shared it. Did peace? Yeah, peace, love shared it. Chocolate Bay shared it, and I don't want to get in trouble. Hold on.
What you thought? You more pressure?
Yeah, they shared that video today.
Okay, I shared it.
No, you shared it yesterday. Hold
I
on.
don't care. You still ain't tell me thank
Okay,
you.
well, I ain't okay. Hold on.
I'll just play.
And I finally saw your comment.
Ooh,
So
she talking about y'all
Mama
both
shared
tired.
it yesterday.
Yeah.
Aisha shared it yesterday. Peace Love shared it today, and Chocolate Bay shared it today. So it was only 2 people shared it today. I don't know why I
Hey,
thought it was 3.
hold
Yeah.
on, Kathy.
Well,
Ma'am, I ain't drank no Pepsi since the night y'all heard me.
I told you she a bully.
I ain't drank no Pepsi, girl. I told y'all. See, you was in my lap earlier. I haven't drank no Pepsi in almost 2 weeks. I'm good. I got me some water.
Peace Love. Were you here when we did the interview, me and TC with the judge, where
With the
she won?
judge.
She won that seat. So she wanted to talk about the Ahmaud Berry. I am glad that they found those
Girl,
guys.
Ahmaud Arbery, honey. Aubrey.
What I
Ahmaud
call him,
Arbery.
Berry, Ahmaud Arbery. I'm
You
sorry.
said no, you meshed his name together. You said a berry or something.
I call him Ahmaud Berry.
Listen, y'all, this is not structured at all. Polo has been drinking, so so her words are slurring together, okay? This is
I
the
had some
Thanksgiving edition.
goose head lemon, and you know what? I'm not even. And then look, before I got on the live, I took a pain pill, so ain't no telling what's gonna happen.
Oh my God, are you serious? You about to pass out. You talk about pee.
But I finally got
Yeah.
that pain to stop. It's still kind of tender, but I cut with no problem.
Oh well, good,
That
good.
was
But
going.
like I said, I didn't see the case. I've just like I said, I've been seeing people put guilty, guilty, guilty. So I didn't know what they were talking about because I was driving, so I couldn't like get into all of that stuff. But shout out to the prosecutors. Shout out to them for actually finding them guilty because it did seem like they were not going to find them guilty. But what I did hear was the defendants
Yes.
their attorneys closed the arguments, and she was pretty much painting him as talking about, oh, with his khaki shorts on, with his shoes with no socks, with his dirty toenails. What, lady, are you serious? Like, she really trying to paint this man to be just some old nasty person. She was trying to say that he's not an avid runner because he had long toenails, dirty toenails, and she say, I guess she's trying to imply that runners don't have long toenails and dirty toenails. The man ain't have no socks on. Okay, so what? Do you know how many people run around here without socks on? I mean, that's, to me, that's nasty. I can't.
That wasn't a good defense to me. That wasn't a good.
She had to find something to say. Shit, now I did see that close argument. I saw that on the View, child. They played that on the View. But yeah,
She
she
said,
said,
"Come." Jesse say,
I've been drinking. No, wait a minute. Cassie said, what kind of ghetto news talking about Aubrey? Alberry.
What Beyonce saying that song? I've been drinking. I've been
I've been
drinking.
drinking. Yeah, peace, love. That was a cheap shot. She really tried to like just paint him out to be. But how can you really justify videotaping y'all like literally attacking this man, but you know they redid the whole citizens arrest thing or whatnot, that law. So thank God they redid it because they were kind of saying that they may have gotten off, but you can tell like how can you get out of this what I understand about self-defense. If you say you're in fear of your life, but you're inside of your vehicle and you get out of your vehicle or out
You're
of
not
your
in
house and
you're not
you're not and you walk yourself into imminent danger, how can you say that you're in fear of your life if you walk your happy self into it? You could have got in your car, backed out of there, called the police or whatever, but you get out of your car with the weapon. And because y'all thought that he had something, like, come on. That was real ignorant. It was a cheap shot, like she said. It
yeah, I
just,
see this. They say they was outraged because she brought up his toes.
yeah, like, why? It's like you're degrading this man. He's already dead. You're degrading him even more by saying his dirty toenails. What?
Right. What
Like,
I
how can you?
what
How
I
she gonna
need
sleep at night?
is
Somebody gonna go stand in front of her house. You know how they did that? What was that? Was he a veteran or ex cop or something? They went and protested in front of his house. And that
you talking about the one that did that killed George. They was outside of his house.
no, not him. No, not him. This happened. The man didn't kill nobody, but he accosted a black man, and it was recorded and they uploaded it. And the people, it was passed around. He was in the military. It was passed around, and the people actually went to his house and they protested in front of his house, and he got arrested. Is that the one? That's the one where he got arrested. And it was another one where the man put a gun on. The people wasn't even in the yard, but he put a gun. Him and his wife, they put a gun. They arrested them too, or
I
whatnot. So
can't
we'll
believe I
see.
just read what she said. I can't
What
believe this lady had the
read?
balls to sit up there and call this man dirty toenail.
Read. Read what? Read the whole thing.
It's a turning Ahmaud Arbery into a victim after the choices that he made does not reflect the reality of what brought Ahmaud Arbery to Saltillo shores in his khaki shorts with no socks to cover his long, dirty toenails.
Mm-hmm.
Laura Hodge, attorney for Gregory McMichael. What did that have
Girl,
to do with anything?
not nothing.
You could
That
have
I
just said, you could have kept all that and said when he showed what brought him there, you didn't even have to say what he had on. You just said what just brought him there.
what
Because
she.
when he
Go
what
ahead.
they were saying something because I didn't. I'm gonna be very honest. When it was just so much of this going on, and I did not follow it. I just knew that those men were accused of killing him. That so we was watching on the news while I was waiting on you to come make it, and I seen where they showed him walking through a house that was on the way to be built, and then the next
Mm-hmm.
thing I know they were saying he was jogging, and they were saying but he didn't take anything. But when they showed the mug shots of those three guys, those are old ass men.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
you
one
didn't
of
have
them was an ex. It's an ex-police officer. One of them is a
you would think
veteran,
those would
and
be
the other
some
one's a friend.
young guys like the Kyle guy. You
No,
would think have been that young.
mm-mm,
She say not a
no,
damn thing. They have nothing to do with it. Yeah,
not
she's
nothing.
look,
She stuck with her
they
job.
should protest it. They should protest. She's a defense attorney, so she getting paid. The state will pay her too, but I would I would vote her right on. If it was a voted out of seat, she'll be gone.
But
There she go.
I think she's a paid attorney though, right? Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
it.
I'm sure she's paid, so she might not work for the state.
Yeah, she don't work for the state. I don't think they got no
So she
public
it ain't gonna
defenders.
affect her money then. It ain't
No,
gonna
yeah,
affect her
no.
money.
She lost the case. All she gonna get is her retainer fee, and that's it. She lost the case.
You gotta hear how she sound. Let me take this headphone off.
Yeah, I heard it. That's the same clip that they played on the View.
Oh, okay,
But
it's on
you can,
Twitter.
yeah, you can. I guess you can play. I don't know if it's Twitter, what, CNN or something.
Yeah. Hold
Did
on.
they flag you the last time we played them videos?
Mm-mm.
Okay, good, good. Yeah, that was a whole mess.
Turning Ahmaud into a victim after the choices that he made does not reflect the reality of what brought Ahmaud Arbery to Saltillo shores in his khaki shorts with no socks to cover his long, dirty toenails.
A mess.
Turning Ahmaud.
It's the way she drug it out for me.
Yeah.
She sucks at her job.
His khaki shorts.
Right. If that's the close it off, yeah, she do suck at her job. He should have stood up and say, "I object, you fired." He should have fired her.
I think they said his mom was in the courtroom and she gasped when the
That was a dad. That was a dad.
That, oh, okay.
The dad say, "Woo!" The dad's kind of like, "Woo!" Something like that. But there was some old men. I wouldn't think no old. That's old.
Why would you think something? Listen, I ain't nothing. Why would you think?
They said I heard that was KKK.
Okay, hey, so why would you think all white men wouldn't do that though?
I mean, just out there like you hunting black men for sport. I mean, that's crazy. I just knew when I saw these, I thought these would be like 20 in the 20s and the probably early 30s.
I wouldn't
like
put that on no young people.
Be like damn near 50.
I wouldn't have put that on no young people. That's something that old people, because it's like they knew the law of citizens arrest. You know what I'm saying? So that ain't nothing no young person will do or whatnot. So I wouldn't have put that on no young person.
I don't even think they can appeal. But you know what? I said that if they hadn't convicted them, they was gonna turn Georgia upside down. Georgia was gonna
they still can appeal it. They can still appeal. That's due process.
I don't think they'll win it. They will to drag it out. They will to drag it out. But I don't think they're gonna get it out. What's up,
Listen, if it was me, I would appeal it. I'm just saying, like,
if you got the money to drag it out, you don't want to. You still got to go to jail. They still got to wait in jail while they appeal it.
When is sentencing?
Let's see. And that judge
next year.
Yeah, because you got, but no, they in jail though.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying sentencing.
I know I'm looking, but I'm saying they ain't like they at home for to eat some turkey.
Yeah, but still, when it's sentencing, you know, they probably gonna drag it out, and they probably gonna. I wonder what they're gonna give them. What you think they're gonna give them?
Okay, he said here's what the judge said Wednesday after the verdict was read in court.
Hey, Blue Skies. Hey, sister. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. This is a whole impromptu live. It's not put together. I'm in the car. She's at home. I'm in South Carolina. She's in Texas. So
it won't be official until the sentencing hearing. So they won't know. They have to actually have a hearing to say, I guess, when they're gonna. And you never know. Wait a minute. You never know. I will have to actually read into this, but by next week this will be a topic on our show. I'm sure we got to see who's going to sentence. Is this going to be up to the judge to sentence them,
or the jury,
or the jury? Because sometimes, because you remember when
it's a recommendation from the jury.
The judge sentenced him,
and
then sometimes the judge be a little lenient, but a lot of them got a lot of counts, so.
Yeah, it's a jury recommendation. Now the judge doesn't necessarily have to go with the recommendation that the jury puts out there, but most likely.
He said the next couple of weeks. He said that Judge Timothy Walmsley said after the verdict was read that he would like to arrange for that in the next couple of weeks. The judge said that would give everybody an opportunity to put together whatever evidence may be shown in aggravation from the state or migration from the defense. The judge said that because in a sentencing hearing, attorneys may present additional evidence and call other witnesses, usually character witnesses, to argue why a person should spend more or less time in jail. All right, if it's the court's usual practice with regard to sentencing, to go ahead and give everybody some time to put together what they need to put together for a full sentencing hearing, Judge Walmsley said. He said he will get back to everybody about some dates and see what works. He said he needed to check his schedule in neighboring Chatham County. I guess he's a judge there. So it looked like the judge is going to probably, the jury probably is relieved for their duties. And then Blue Skies said they want to see, it's a lot of counts, Blue Skies. So Cassie say they're looking at life in prison and the other guy up to 20 years.
What? The two older guys, the vet and the police officer?
Yeah, one of them taped it. And I think that
I
might
think
be
that was
the
a
one
younger
with the
one.
list. Yeah, he might be the list. I think the one with the list.
Wasn't that? I think that was the one that got out the car, right? Is that the one that got out the truck that was recording? That's
Yeah,
the
who?
dumbest thing you could do. Like, how can you record it and then you upload it? Like, how else can? Like, you
They
stupid.
count
What
they
is
busting
wrong?
themselves. And I know they ready to about beat his. But that's what I'm saying. That's a society we live in. Even though he was older, we live in a society where we put everything on video.
Everything.
It's like you see somebody, not you, but the average person, if they see a crime happening, they don't call 911. They pick up the
They want to
phone.
record first.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's like my daughter. One time she got into a fight with this girl, and this is my baby girl. She got into a fight with this girl and it was all on Facebook. Yeah, I did this. I call her, say, fool, if you don't take that down.
Too late. Somebody on screen recorded it.
Right. I said,
But
but you didn't sit up there and just convicted yourself, and the girl was pregnant.
Ooh.
But nothing happened to her. But I was like, y'all got to be so quick. Y'all so quick to share. Even with posting, like, I know I have it bad, but I'm out a little bit out of it now. But I used to have it bad checking in. Every time you go somewhere, people, they use them check-ins and they be breaking in your house.
Yeah, I don't do that.
But most time now when I check in, because now it's different now. Remember back in the day, I don't know if you remember, if your phone would actually read where you were. Now you can check in. I can sit right here now and tell y'all I'm in Africa because I can
You just type it in.
Yep. Remember back in the day, it would only give you a radius of where you were. Wherever that phone was, that signal, you couldn't really check in. Just like I could put a picture up and say I'm in the Dominican Republic when I really was there. Right, you be right at the house. So now if I do it now, if I go to the restaurant, when I check in and put my food up, I'm at home. But that's what a lot of people is getting their house broken into because they know you out of town. They know you here, they know you there.
Yeah, you sit right here, like we was talking about people recording stuff, but we also know even though you can catch something on camera, they still find you not guilty. You see the boy, but you know what? The Kyle Rittenhouse thing, now see, it was a lot more complex than I thought. It looked like it was just like, oh well, he should be arrested, but they were saying, because he was found not guilty, they were saying he was being taunted first. Yeah, he's sitting around here carrying around his AK-47 or AR-15, whatever it was. But they said a plastic bag was thrown at him first, which did not grant him shooting the man, but the plastic bag was thrown at him. And then once he killed that man, the other people were trying to run behind him or whatnot, and he turned around and shot somebody else, shot two more people. One of them was an EMT, but they were saying that he was pretty much in his right to defend himself because the people were chasing after him. So that's kind of how he got off on the whole thing. Although he's 17 years old, he's not supposed to be
have a gun. He was supposed to have a gun.
He's not supposed to be able to carry, and I think the state he was in was not an open carry. If I'm not mistaken, because he traveled across state lines, and he was not at that protest. That protest actually happened earlier that day. That night was when all of the agitators was out there and burning down buildings and things of that nature. So he was not at the peaceful protest, the Black Lives Matter protest that happened earlier that day. And he said, "Oh, Black lives do matter." In one of his interviews or whatever like that, he was like, Black lives do matter, and he with them or whatnot.
So he wasn't really there to start no trouble, where it kind of seemed like that's how the media was out there.
Right,
like he was
right.
So he was really out there when the agitators was out there.
He was out, but they agitated. They were already agitated. They saw him with a gun, you know what I'm saying? But they still kind of accosted him. And somebody, I think somebody testified to that they saw other people were yelling at obscenities at him and were coming at him first, and then somebody threw an empty plastic bag. You don't know what's in that bag, but somebody threw something at him and he shot the man.
I don't know what you throwing at me. I didn't know the bag was empty.
Yeah, so the man, it's not as like
what
I guess cut and dry as we want it to be, and it's not making excuses for it, because nobody should have died because of a plastic bag. But when you think about it, it's like, come on, y'all out here, y'all agitating people. Y'all see this man with a freaking AR-15. Why are you like, why? I'm not finna approach nobody with no gun like that, baby. I'm finna go. I'm bucking. I'm going the other way.
Maybe they're looking at him that he looked young, so that's probably why they approached him.
But still, this man just shot and killed somebody, and then y'all running after him. If anything, I'm running away because now I feel like if he can shoot this person in plain sight, it ain't nothing for him to turn around and just let loose on everybody else. So, ain't no way. But yeah, they just. But I'm glad that the guys were found guilty.
I told my wife that. So the men that he shot were white. He didn't shoot a black man.
No.
And everybody was all upset because when I seen it on news, I say, because he like, you know, a lot of stuff I don't like to follow all that because it'd be just too much. So I was like, and I just told my wife, I say, those are the men that he shot. And she's like, no, everybody thinking that, everybody, because he's in the news and you're not reading the story, you thinking he shot a black man. But you know what? A police officer told me, and I don't know the law in other states, but like, just say if I'm outside and I got a shotgun and I'm walking up and down the sidewalk and you call the police on me and say, Polo walking up and down the sidewalk in front of my business with a shotgun, is nothing that they can do to me, as long as I don't point that shotgun. But if I got a handgun and I'm walking down the sidewalk with the handgun, now we ain't in the open carry state, but I'm just walking down the side with the gun out in the open, and we ain't got no laws where I was really supposed to have this, and I got it when it's in plain view, they can come and arrest me. It's something different with a shotgun versus a handgun. So long as I don't point that shotgun, I'm not a threat to nobody.
I think that's what the lady was saying. Sunny Hoskins.
Well, that may be something with that too, by him having that.
That's what she was saying today, because she was a federal prosecutor. She was saying about the size of the gun, like they were trying to say the gun was too big, but he wasn't pointing it at nobody. Apparently, he wasn't pointing it at nobody. He just had it. He had it out. You know what I'm saying? So that's people were trying to say, oh, but he got a weapons charge, but I think he went free from that too. So he wasn't charged with nothing. So of course he went over to Fox Network. Child, he was on Tucker Carlson.
They said he met Trump. And
I'm sure he did.
What's the name of the place out there in Florida?
Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah, I just seen that when I was typing them. They say he met. See, I think everybody getting it mixed up because they said the protest was about Jacob Blake.
Yeah, that had got killed earlier. Yeah,
he was shot by a white police officer. A black man shot by a white. So I think that's where people get the black and not knowing the full story. But he shot 2 white men. So he shot his own.
He injured somebody else. It was 3 people. Right. He injured somebody else. Yeah.
And I think they said the 3 men.
I mean, I still think
the 3 men he shot were white. That's what it say. Wikipedia say the 3 men he shot were white. He didn't shoot no black.
I mean, but it's still. I mean, and I know this might be. Other people might not feel this way. There still should be outrage. He killed somebody out in the open. He still should. He killed somebody out in the open. Like nobody still shouldn't lose their life, no matter what. Nobody still shouldn't.
But like you say, the dummy part. Why would you run up on somebody with a damn gun?
Yeah, I ain't doing none of that.
Even if you got your gun in a holster and it's a handgun, and if I can't take it from you, I'm not going to agitate you. And you got a gun. Girl, he knew what he was doing with it. I don't know how he got the assault rifle, but he knew what he was.
Hold on, go ahead and talk. I'm listening.
You gave him the eyes. He knew what he was doing with it. But yeah, Cassie, people weren't reading the story. It was white on white crime, right? I kept hearing. So I think in the context of, I don't know why my head's showing like that. In the context of it, Cassie, I think everybody was just hearing black man, but that was a black man that was killed by the white cop. And he was just out there with the unrest, like Armin was saying, and they were agitating him and he shot them. So he knew how to operate that weapon. I don't know where he got it from. And I don't know. And because he's going to be acquitted, they may not put no stipulations on him that he can't never have a handgun or a gun. Because now he's going to be acquitted.
Yeah, he not, because they didn't even put those gun charges on him. So
no. I mean, my thing is, you see this man out there with a gun, whatever his reason for being out there, he might have had it to protect himself. Because you see a lot of the black people, when they protest and they march, even though it's a peaceful protest, you still see people out there with guns. They have assault rifles. And they just out there, that's just part of their makeup or whatever. So I don't think that they should have been heckling him or bothering him or throwing anything at him. And he defended himself. You threw a bag at me and I threw a bullet back at you. So
I think people were more outraged that he was acquitted because they did not because they thought that he shot black people. That's what it was.
I think that's what they already, because even my wife said tonight, she was like, "Ooh, them people they gonna kill him." But then when I get over here and tell her, no, he shot, and nobody's gonna do nothing to him.
No, he'd been on Fox News.
Especially if he said Black Lives do matter.
Yeah,
so that means
he did.
He probably was out there trying to show protesting.
They're gonna use him as the face of like the Republican Party and all these conservatives or whatnot, because what happened, like, and he went and met Trump. You know what I'm saying? He was on Fox Network. That's the whitest network ever. You know what I'm saying? So he was there, and they were like congratulating him. You know what I'm saying? So, but on The View, they said, "Oh, well, he said Black Lives Matter." Like, yeah, he won't be invited back to Tucker Carlson. He won't be invited back to Fox News because he said Black Lives do matter. I was like, Lord Jesus. But yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. But I think we need to read more into things, and just I feel like a life lost should be outraged by any and everybody.
He got to get in. Just what
you just say, Clary, about visiting him at Mar-a-Lago after trial. Really nice young man. Child.
So he gonna use him, like you said, as the face.
Of course. These people ain't crazy. Especially the NRA, they probably gonna really use him.
I hope his family, but it seemed like his family might be Republican, because my child wouldn't have been going to see no Trump.
Of course, that's.
He said Trump called Rittenhouse a fan and said the 18-year-old visited him in Florida along with his mother. Really a nice young man. When we went through what he went through, he shouldn't have. And that prosecutor, he said something about the prosecutor, I don't know, prosecutorial misconduct. He said not have had to suffer through a trial for that. So he's saying, Trump is saying the prosecution was wrong for even putting him on trial. If he didn't pull that trigger.
How was they wrong? The man killed somebody. How is that wrong for you having to go to trial?
No, look, he said he was going to be dead. If he didn't pull that trigger, that guy that put the gun to his head in 1/4 of a second, he was going to pull the trigger. Kyle would have been dead. So we didn't know. Like I said, we got to read into the story. So they're saying that somebody put a gun to his head. See, like I say, it's like a lot.
Well, hey, listen, fight or flight. Hey, it's gonna be either you or me, okay? At that point, I don't care what color he is. If you pull a gun on me, baby, we finna quick draw McGraw, and we finna see who gonna get this trigger off first, okay? Just like Buster and Marley. Look, just like Buster and Marley in The Kingdom. You know what I'm saying? They both put a gun on each other, but Marley was faster than Buster. So Buster
quick draw.
Yeah.
He was acting himself. It say he was armed with an AR style semi-automatic rifle and argued he was acting in self-defense and was in town to protect property and provide medical assistance amid arrest in Kenosha. The protests were,
Go ahead and finish, because I'm finna say. Go ahead, I'm gonna finish and say.
The protests were ignited by the shooting of Jacob Blake, a black man, by a white police. So he was saying he was there to protect property, but what kind of property you got out there?
It was not his property. It was nobody's property that he knew. He didn't know nobody. Mind you, I told you he crossed state lines. So he was there but I told you they were burning down buildings. But he went over there.
Hold on, stop it right quick. But what kind of medical assistance you was providing at 18
years? So he said that he took classes and he was in the program, in the nursing program at whatever college was where he was at. But he lied. So what you can do is you can register and you can take classes for that school before you even enroll. So it's kind of like a dual enrollment sort of thing or whatnot, I guess. So he enrolled in the classes online, but he never actually went to the classes. So he was trying to say he was a nurse to provide medical, but you never even enrolled in the school yet. You like kind of pre-registered to take those classes that you can do before you even get into the nursing program. So he lied about that, but that's neither here nor there.
What happened to your black medical bag instead of you taking a gun? Why you didn't take your black medical bag? But I'm gonna tell you what that was. That was a good attorney that he had to use all that to say in his defense. He had a good attorney. He had a good attorney that used all that to say that's why he was there. because
But
you
he
had
had a good defense, and they had good witnesses that says this man was not out here heckling nobody. He had the gun, and it may have agitated people for them seeing this big old gun this man is holding, but he wasn't pointing. And you can see even in the video, even in the picture that they have of him, he's holding it down, and his finger, I don't think his finger is on the trigger. And if you know you have a gun, you never put your finger on the trigger unless you're finna shoot. So he was just holding the gun, but people were still heckling him. So, like they were saying, he wasn't out there to kill nobody. He was out there protecting property that was not even his. But
okay, I kind of get in that protecting property, meaning you protecting the city's property. But
yes.
But my thing is, he left his state to come to a whole nother state.
But you know how many people leave their state to go protest in somewhere they don't even live?
But that wasn't your business.
But
I get it.
I get it. Hold on, because if I would have left here and went up there where George Floyd was killed, and I'm up there protesting, that ain't my state, that ain't my business. If you're gonna say it like that, okay. So it's the same thing
with the George Floyd. I got you right. You're right, because we are tired of seeing white officers kill our black people, our black men especially. So
and he was tired I guess he was tired of seeing them buildings being burned down for no reason.
So I get that. So I see he go out there to protect himself, because I'm going out here and maybe say Black Lives Matter, won't y'all stop, don't tear everything down. But you would think after the protest, it would be our color out there in an unrest because we lost somebody.
But it was a peaceful protest, like the way it should be. Our protest should never have to end up being us burning down the place where we live. I feel like that's the dumbest,
but you know what? It's gonna be us.
It's the dumbest thing ever, though. Sometimes it is us, but it's like these are the places that you and your mom and your grandma, all y'all have to come shop here. And now a lot of them are being displaced because now you have to go way further to go shop, and then they may not even have a ride to get there. You ain't gonna take them there, but so you don't went back home. But a lot of times it is agitators and people that don't even live in that same state. Case in point, in New York, was that the mayor? I think there was a mayor that was on The View, and he was saying there were white people that dressed up in all black and they painted themselves black, pretending to be African American people, and they were going around and they were terrorizing his word, the white people in different neighborhoods or whatnot, trying to make it seem like it was black people, but it was white people that actually did it. So you do have those. Right. So you do have those agitators and people that do come to cause unrest and everything else like that, trying to make it seem like it is black people. But I feel like it doesn't solve anything for me. This is my opinion. And I know some people feel like, honey, burn it to hell. They don't care. But I care. I'm not going to go out here and burn down my local mom and pop store just to make a point. That's not solving nothing, because that's the same neighborhood you said we should put our black dollars into, and your black dollars was going into that neighborhood. But because someone was killed, now you got to go burn that place down. The people had nothing to do with that.
When they rebuild, they don't rebuild in your area no more. They
don't. It's gone now.
They take their insurance money and go elsewhere.
Yeah, but it's gone now.
You made sense, because I remember when we was having a peaceful protest here for George Floyd. It's one of them. That's when COVID was rapid, and I wish I could have been a part of history to go out there, but I didn't go. So I would watch, because I do have police officers, and I remember them saying that they had on one of the march routes, they had to they stood kind of close, but they had their weapons and everything. And he was saying how a lot of the black people would walk up by them because they black officers, and they would call them traitors and stuff. So watching the news at night, I would see the police officers just standing in front of their building, their precinct downtown, because they don't want them to set it on fire, because they angry with police everywhere. And you see Hispanics and maybe youngsters. And it'd be and they heckling the police, and they doing this. And my thing is, that's not a part of the solution. So I do get what you're saying. And I forgot, they have a name for them that they call them. They call them the agitators, but it's another name for their little group when they do come into cities and they try to blend in, but they are the ones that throwing the bombs, and they're the ones that stand up or starting the fights in the crowd, and then they get a kick out. They get a kick out of it.
Yeah, because then they're leaving. They go back to their own state. Half the time, it's not even people that live in that same neighborhood.
It don't even be the race that's bad about, because we do go out there. We got some that's ignorant, but we do go out there to be peaceful because we know they'll turn water hoses on us. They'll turn the gas on us. They'll turn the dogs on us. They'll arrest us quick. So we won't change. And I think that's what made the George Floyd, where you seen all around the world, even in Ghana, Africa, where people was coming together. You seen all colors of people. That's why I said, I think in one of our news story, we was talking about something. And I said, racism it's not dying away, but the generation that's coming now, they're not tolerating it. That's why you see Aunt Mama changed. Uncle Ben's rights changed. Because the people that's sitting in these seats, the millennials, they love everybody. They with interracial dating. They have interracial friends. It's not like with your grandma and grandpa. Probably our grandma and grandpa and great grandparents taught us. It's changing. They are more accepting. They're more loving, and they are sitting in things, and changes are being made. And that's why you saw that. After it was just too much. After that tape of George Floyd, it was just you seen
I never watched it, and I never will. I just feel like why I'm not gonna sit up here and purposefully make myself sick by watching somebody be like, this is not a movie. You know what I'm saying? This is real life. I'm not gonna sit up there and watch somebody be killed. I can listen to people and hear their commentary and how they felt when it happened and everything like that. But for me to sit up there and watch, like people that record somebody laying in, and I'm not saying with him, but I'm just saying like people that record people laying in the ground bleeding and you're not even doing nothing. Like, okay, it was somewhere here. It was a small town close to where I live at. This lady had just posted the day before. She had just bought her Benz, like her kids. She had got her kids kind of on the right track. Like her kids were doing good in school. Her son was going to college. He was about to go to college to play ball and everything, like real good in football. She went to this block party and she got shot in the head. They would not even move out the way for the police officers to pull their vehicles up or the ambulance to pull her up. You see these people on with their camera phones just like this, with their camera phones recording her. They're trying to do CPR on her, but then the police officers have to pick her up. Like they have to pick this lady up. She's bleeding out of her freaking head. They can't do CPR on her because the people would move. You hear the officers saying, move out the way, but they're all surrounding the officers like this, so they can show her being like she's literally dying. And they had to try to put her in the back of their police car, but they wouldn't even move out the way for the police officers to get out of there to get her to the hospital. And guess what? She died. The lady got 8 freaking kids. You know what I'm saying? Her oldest son was 18 years old, about to graduate high school, going off to college and everything. And now she's gone because y'all would not move out of the way because you wanted to record it. You on live. They're like, oh man, look at my sis. Oh my God, look at my sis. Oh man, y'all please save her. How they gonna save her if y'all don't move out the way? How like this? But then you want to be enraged. But guess what? Ain't nobody talk about it now. Why? Because it was one of us that killed her.
Right.
It was a whole nigga, excuse my vernacular, but it was a whole nigga that killed her. But guess what? Nobody won't tell who he was. They know it was a dude. He still has not been arrested to this day. But it's like, but we become enraged when a police officer or when somebody of another color, of another race, kills us, but yet y'all want to stand around and obstruct these people from being able to take her to the hospital. Had they not, because you can still be saved from being shot in the head. Plenty of people been shot in the head and still been saved.
And still be saved. Right.
But you want to record everything just so you can say you have it's gone viral. Your video went viral of this lady with 8 kids. They trying to work on her. Y'all won't move out the way. So now the officers have to pretty much pick her up and kind of drag her, get her out of the crowd because y'all won't move out the way because y'all want to record.
Like, but I am glad that little teenage girl recorded that George Floyd.
Yeah,
I am so glad that she took her phone out. But she said she recorded because you had the little paramedic lady that was there, everybody, and the man. You had the man that say he do the wrestling moves. and everybody was there. They was asking them to help him to check. And I am glad. I think she was 17 at the time. And she pulled her phone out. But I did watch it. It wasn't. It was something that I watched that kind of gave me a little nightmares, a little bit. And I think it was a shooting. Oh, we had this boy. It was on Easter. He was in a car, and this is the dumbest thing, but this is how young people are. So it's just like, just say me, you, and Miss Terry, we all sitting in the car. And me and you in the front, and Miss Terry in the back seat. And we sitting, and the girl went on Facebook Live. And the guy, it was his car, he had a gun right there in the middle. And she picked up the gun, and she capping on Facebook. Yeah, so and she took the gun and kind of like cocked it and pointed at him. He was like, girl, gone. But you didn't really put no emphasis on girl gone. I'd have took it from her. I'd have been like, don't point that at me. And she went and pulled the trigger and shot him in the head. He lived, but he ain't he ain't never the same. He's still learning how to walk. That was like some years. That was years ago on Easter. And just so happened it was a firefighter that was out. And this spot, like, you all probably hear, when y'all hear about Houston, y'all always hear about the Turkey Leg Hut, stuff like that. So it's this street with a lot of black businesses in Midtown. So they was right down the street from there, sitting at a gas station. And it was just how it happened. It was the little clubs over there too. So I don't know what the little firefighter was doing in the area, but he ended up coming, and he ended up actually saving him before. But the girl, I have to go back and see what did she get, but I know they arrested her. She ended up getting out of jail, but his mom was so upset because the mom was saying she did it on purpose. But they taped the whole thing on Facebook Live, and just to watch that, and that kind of gave me. But we are desensitized to a lot of things. Like I didn't see videos, like my police officers come and show me videos where we can see a whole car get shot up. But she said, "What's not fun?" Right. I could actually say, Cassie, one time my neighbor walked over from her yard to my yard, and me and my wife, we sitting in the car, and she got like a little pink pistol, and she said, "Yeah, I told her B," and she put the pistol like in the car. I say, don't do that, because my thing is, I don't play with guns like that. Don't do that. When I walk through my house with my gun, we always train to have it right there by the trigger, but it ain't in there on the trigger. But some people just so careless. But she shot that boy, and I think that was the one that I wish I wouldn't have never watched, because it went pop, and she was on live. She got on live, and a lot of people said that the boy in the back was supposed to be his friend, but they think that he kind of set it up. And that boy is cockeyed now. He barely can walk. They taking him through speech therapy. And his speech is very funny. What's up, TC? We gave him a shout out, but a lot of people, that's not funny, Cassie. But I mean, why would you even get on live and say that? And if you was pointing it at the camera, how do you end up turning it over there to the and then they tried to run. She ran in the gas station, and when they caught her, she kept saying, she lied and said, I think that he shot himself. And what happened was, she went in there and tried to wash her hands, but they hurried up and paper bagged her hands, and she tried to take
that gunshot residue off of it.
She tried to take the paper bags off. So why didn't you just go ahead and just say it was an accident?
Yeah.
We was in the
car.
You
was recording it.
Right. But still, it could have been an accident. I pointed over there, but I didn't realize you still could have, that would have been better for you to just say it was an accident.
Yeah. She should have just sat there if it's recorded.
Instead of trying to run and hide and lie and leave, she tried to leave. And when they paper bags her hands, she tried to take the paper bags off.
So stupid. Look, I'm gonna have to go in the house, child. They done came out here telling me, you gonna get out the car? I'm like, girl, shut up.
Oh, they want you to come cook.
Yeah, child. It's
I told you by
10:25.
the time you get ready to get out, the numbers were gonna pick up. But go ahead.
Oh, look.
Okay, I'm gonna play my game. If I don't do that, I'm gonna go rest my nerves.
So I want to thank you guys for joining us for this Thanksgiving edition, honey, of Around the World with us. We really didn't have nothing to talk about. We really came on here just to kick the bobo with y'all, but
Right.
listen, my eyes get a little bit low. Okay, so
Oh, you gonna drink you another Red Bull? You gotta cook.
I ain't cooking until the morning time, so it don't matter. I'm finna go in here and feed my kids. Well, they should have already ate, child.
Go play some more. Yeah, she tired. She probably do need the rest. Cause I don't know why I thought she was working this morning, but that's good she didn't. And this gonna do you some good, so you ain't at home where nobody can con you into doing no hair.
Listen, let me tell you something, because I sure posted on Facebook on my business page. I said, listen, I said I'm gonna be closed. I'm closed until now. I will resume regular business hours next week. I will respond back to your text messages, your inbox, or your inquiries at the start of business next week. And that goes for any of y'all messaging me about business in my personal email, in my personal messages. I ain't responding to nothing. Yeah, and I'm gonna leave you on red if I make a mistake and open it. I'm not I'm not answering nothing. Okay. I'm not answering anything.
Hold on, I think TC want to come up here for a hot
Come on in. Well, come on real quick, child, before I get out. Come on.
Okay, look. You know what I thought you were gonna say? You know what I thought you were gonna say?
No way.
I posted on my business page. If you need your hair done in North Carolina, I'm in your city.
Oh,
I thought that's what you were supposed to say.
I ain't bringing nothing up here.
Good, because you
I
need
ain't
the
bringing
rest.
nothing up here. Come on, TC. She's talking about nothing. Girl, what you want?
I got a little Douce in there.
Lord Jesus. She's talking about, well, I feel like I done drank some Douce.
I don't drink like that, so I had to go over there to my bar.
Well, it ain't just that Douce, it's that PK.
Yeah, who?
That painkiller.
But you know what? The painkiller don't do nothing but made my legs stop hurting.
Yeah, but it's the alcohol mixed in with it, child.
I just sent you the link, TC. You don't see it?
She said text it to her. She can't text. Because see, in
my
chat,
that
sometimes you can't press on it in the chat. Sometimes you can't
do
press
it in
here.
Huh? She must be on her phone. Why she can't get it?
Sometimes mine do that too. I can't click on the link in the inbox.
Ooh, y'all be just too much. Now I gotta sit here and type all these little letters. I'm drunk now.
No, you don't. Go into our into your Instagram and copy it from there.
There you go.
Look, see what you do without me. Yeah. Lord Jesus, you just be sitting up here trying to type out all these little letters that
when you asked me for the YouTube link, I was like, huh?
So I can share it. If I would have shared the StreamYard link, it would have just been the StreamYard link.
I know, because then I thought about it. I said, I ain't gonna even say nothing. Let me just send it to her, because I know, because y'all know you're on your phone.
She talking about Trump. She got a Trump phone.
I sent it to you. I just text you. Because I was like, I just put it in the chat. Anybody want to come up and talk to us for a hot second? We're gonna let her get in and get some rest. But we do appreciate everybody for coming through. And next week,
Cassie,
I just copied and pasted, bro. She said Polo drunk and arm and can't keep her eyes open.
Listen, this will be another movie night on y'all.
They kept saying, Kyle, I say I ain't got a number. I say, shoot, let me I kept saying something on there that I said, you know what, let me just dial it. Maybe that'll wake her up, but you was out of there.
My forehead that went dead.
You see what Cassie say?
Y'all are interested news reporter. Okay, look, that's how it's supposed to be. Okay, we ain't supposed to be like everybody else. We're gonna hit you with the headscarf, honey. We're gonna hit you with a cap. Okay, more pressure.
Right.
Hey, TC.
What's up, TC?
Yeah, what's up? What's up?
This shit is live, girl. You been live.
I see TC been drinking. TC, you been drinking?
Yo, coquito with the brown liqueur.
Yes. You saying lemonade, but I poured the rest of the lemonade in here once I come up the first drink.
Listen, Linda's, how y'all doing? What's up, Polo? What's up, Armor Brown? Thank you.
Yes. Look, she can't.
Thank you.
like thunder and lightning, honey. She came through like boom.
We needed that energy a little.
At the beginning, girl,
look,
we don't
it ain't how
roll
you
down.
spell it, Cassie. It's pressure.
I got it.
Listen, let me tell you something. We everybody messed up around here. We've been drinking all day at work, drinking. It don't matter drinking. It don't matter. Exactly. I don't care. Yes, we've been drinking all kind of stuff. We just came up with a big old win today. A big old W.
What's the party tonight, TC?
It was all day today.
Yeah,
okay, I'm just getting.
She had a red bar party. I saw that on Instagram yesterday, and I told her congratulations. But I thought she
right
that she told us about. But I woke up to TC text this morning.
Oh,
that's right. Well, I said congratulations.
Oh, she was. Yeah, she waiting for the virtual party. She just ready to party, because she gets, she'll have her inauguration January 2nd, but she ready to party until. So we gonna get together. We're gonna plan it like we're gonna plan it right. We got a lot of layers, so we're gonna make it big, push Polo over the edge, but we're gonna make it big because a lot of folks want to see this party. So we're gonna get it going on. Popping. It's gonna be popping. I don't want no old folk music. I don't want no Frankie Beverly bull crap. I don't want none of that.
She want that walk.
I want pop, man.
What about
it's gonna be
the judge don't want no Frankie?
It is her party, right? So she might want if she wanted it. Right?
Okay, look, you try to party like you don't want it, look.
At least the Beyonce version of Frankie.
At least okay, yeah. Beyonce version, and okay, that's what we doing. Like, look, we getting ready to listen. It's a lot of stuff going on. I will say this. I want to just say this, and this kind of goes to like us as like moderators and you content creators. The campaign manager was absolutely amazing. It was because of his strategy. It was because of his, forethought that this whole thing worked out. And what he did was he decided to don't count Philadelphia votes, the mail-ins, don't count the mail-in Pittsburgh votes. So when we got the numbers that morning, it was like we had lost numbers wise, but we didn't know that the mail-in votes had been held in terms of the count. When it was found out that those mail-in votes in Philadelphia and Pittsburgh were held, it was a whole nother ball game, because when you're running here in Pennsylvania, if you can win Philadelphia and Pittsburgh, pretty much you're gonna win. Okay? Pretty much you're gonna win. And when they heard that those votes had been held, it was over. I mean, folks were running around here. And they were like, look, we're not talking about it. And this is the thing about being quiet and being silent. We sometimes you just got to let the Most High do the doggone thing. So that's what happened. We all kept it, we kept it cool, we kept it cute, whatever, all of that, and we didn't say a word. And this is what Black folks is gonna have to learn.
How to close.
We're gonna have to right.
How to close.
Because that's when we win. That's when we win. Stop telling all your goods. Stop it. So, shout out to the strategists.
Yeah, that was a lesson in it.
Exactly. Man, the strategy.
Everything ain't meant to be told right when you get it, child. Just wait.
Absolutely.
Wait okay?
And shout out to you and Polo, because one of the things, I know I had to call Polo. I said, listen, we got clobbered out there and this, that, and the other, so forth and so on. But see, one thing about you and Polo, you guys are like check and verify kind of people. So y'all find out what's going on. Y'all actually go, y'all start looking, whatnot, right? But so when you start looking and you start checking and verifying, you get a chance to see what's really going on. So, even though that's what I was saying, you guys already knew what time it was. At the same time, was like, okay, didn't say nothing. And even up
last night, and I told her congrats, but I didn't know the conceited part till you told me this morning. I woke up
right. But you knew not to say nothing all on YouTube and all that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Y'all knew, okay, something was in the works, whatever. And of course, y'all have lives anyway, so it's not like this the only thing y'all doing, okay?
Right.
But and then of course when you saw some things, you were like, okay, got you, boom, and then there it was. So that's why I want to say I commend YouTube for I guess you could say walking through and not blowing the cover, if you will,
Right.
Yeah, because
we know how to hush.
You know what I'm saying? Be like, what's TC talking about? This is going on. People be like, I heard so, and this, that, and the other. And people be like, done told the whole thing. Nah, y'all was real cute, cool. Y'all kept it on, and that's how it's supposed to go. And that's just in life in general. We all have to, sometimes certain things can't be told outright. So, just be patient. Everybody be patient.
That's right.
Not everybody can eat.
Yep, I'm proud. I said that earlier in the broadcast, that just to see a sister just continue her upward swing in the judicial system. I'm proud. I'm proud. And whenever you're ready, just talk to her, TC, and see what day next week she want to have a little virtual party, or she want to wait a little closer to her inauguration, or whenever she ready, I'm ready.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, because reporting live from around the world. I'm your girl, Almond Brown 09. I'm judging ain't Dumas. She went, how was the win, Dumas? How was your honor? Your honor, not no miss. Your honor, how was the win?
We're gonna let people come up and y'all can talk to her. And we're gonna just have a party. And I'm at the y'all pay for StreamYard then, so we can have. Well, no, we probably, what is it, 6 on the free?
Well, it's 10 if I'm dark.
10.
It's 10 if you got if you pay for it. I think it's 10 if you pay for it.
Well, I got a clothing line now. I'm gonna be rich in a minute.
But we'll figure it out. Everybody can, different people can come up, blah blah, back and forth and things of that nature.
I think it's a 6 without.
Yeah, I think it is 6.
6 is not bad.
No, because you don't want too many people. That way, you'd be over talking, especially if you're gonna be playing music or whatnot. So you just want, like, you can probably let one at a time or 2 at a time come up and talk to her.
Because like say it would be 2, because if you come up here with us, so it'd be 4 of us. If you welcome to come up with us, so it'll be 4 of us, and then 2.
Yeah, definitely.
2 people can just.
Oh, I'm welcome.
Yeah,
she didn't have my.
You was welcome on the first one.
Are you kidding?
No,
you know how many you interrogated? You know how you interrogated her while she was.
Remember, you was welcome on the first one, but you had to cook for the kids. That you were just getting in to cook.
Oh yeah. I couldn't come up, but I was in the chat though. She was like, "Oh, I like her questions." I said, "Let me shut up. Let somebody else answer."
Okay. Now, she was looking for you. Anytime she saw you put in the chat saying something, she just knew you had a question for her. She was watching for that. But that's the kind of person she likes. She likes to be challenged. If she doesn't know something, she'll go, try to find it. And sometimes, you just never think of things. So, that's why I said to Paul, I said, I know Almond Brown will probably have some good questions. Like,
right.
God, I know that. And everybody else, I mean, Sephora, a bunch of folks had some excellent questions.
Was it Trina? Was it Trina?
Louay?
Trina or Louay was in
there. Louay, I think Trina B was here. Trina B, I think she was here.
Was it Linda? Was Linda in here? Linda B? I think Linda B.
Linda B.
Linda B. What I liked about it is that she was approachable. She was very approachable. She answered every question, even the ones that she couldn't answer, and she told you why she couldn't answer them. She didn't brush over anything, and just to be able to say we sat down and talked to a judge, that I mean, it was very enjoyable. I'm gonna rewatch that one again this weekend.
Yeah, so you got,
and that's what I was gonna ask for you to go ahead and repost it, it because that's history.
Download it, what I have to do? Download.
I'll send you the links for you to be able to download it, and then you can premiere it. That way, people can be talking in the chat if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, we can do it like that. Then I could just say she won or something like that. Well,
now we have a winner. It's the winner. Yes. This is a winner. And it was funny because she was like, she wanted you all to ask her so many questions. And here it is. I'm trying to do my, my little PSA and, all that, trying to get the, little commercial. Come on, TC, you're just talking over everybody. I say, hold on, player, hold on. I gotta do what I gotta do. What's up with that? She trying to get her. Dang.
Let Polo talk. Let Polo talk. You
I love it. I love it.
I want to bring the other lady back too. I want to bring the mortality lady back as well.
Yeah, she do need.
Oh, Amina.
Yeah, Amina. We had to rush because I had to go. We started. Me and Armin had our show right after, so I want to do her on another day. I want to bring her back because that's very. I found out today. I woke up to so many texts. I woke up to. Armin had liked it, something that I had said last night, so I had that notification. I had you text me. My homegirl, we call each other bro too. She had text me and she just had said good morning because she thought I was starting early, but because of my arm, I pushed back and I started at 9. I ended up having a cancellation, so I moved at 8 to the 9:45, and I woke up to I won't say she's a friend, but we see each other, we cordial, we speak. When I was in the hospital one time, she came to visit me in the hospital, and I don't put the friend word on everybody just so like that. So, but it was a associate when she passed away, but she was in her 40s, and and then I went to her Facebook. And she had just posted, but she was heavy, she loved, like, remind you of Armin, she loved God. She was a DJ in the community.
Hallelujah.
She was a DJ in our gay community, but she DJ'd everywhere. But she was a drummer in the church. And she just posted 2 days ago. She said, I can't sleep. She said, but what best thing to do when you can't sleep is pray.
Pray.
And somebody right. And listen, all the people that was going on her thing was like, I just gave you a hug at church Sunday. I just talked to you yesterday. And like I tell people today, I say when I see people that I know that's that close to me, it make you question your own mortality. So I've been kind of like not like a little up and down today. Just really thankful. Just really thankful.
There you go.
That I'm still here. Like I told one of my clients today, I say only thing I want, my nosy side would miss what people would think that I'm not here anymore, but the other side would be like I ain't in no more pain. But I ain't ready to go because I'm nosy. But that would be my part. But you always say, damn, that could have been me. And I don't know what happened. And everybody kept saying, man, I just talked to you yesterday. And she passed.
And that's how it be. And shout out to Terry and her pastor, her bishop, mayor.
She did tell us
Bishop
that.
Phillips. So congratulations to him. She said he'll be sworn in on December 9th. So listen to all this black girl and black boy magic just going on and been sprinkling around this holiday season. So praise God.
I do remember she told us that he was running and he won. So he getting sworn in fast. I wonder if he ever want to come and he could do an interview on Armin's page if he ever want to come and answer some mayor questions.
Yeah, I mean, child, let me know if you want to come on and have a conversation. You know what I'm saying?
And that's and that's content, and it's necessary because you all have a platform, and that's why I like the way you all do your platform, and I like is around the world, so it could be anywhere, anytime. You're opening yourself up for the world, which is absolutely the way you guys are, just like millions of light years ahead of yourselves, actually. So it is important.
Bring it to meaning this on our platform on around the world on that channel, and it could just be, and we still feeling the questions, because it's like you say, around the world.
Absolutely.
We get a lot of positive feedback, a lot of, it'll catch on, but a lot of people.
Yeah, what you mean? It done caught on. We got people watching us now. Ain't no, it's gonna catch on. It done caught on. Okay, they here. If it's one person, 2 people, baby, we're being watched. Okay.
Okay, that's good.
It's about how many people, like all up there in the thousands and all the other stuff. No, as long as it reaches one person, especially like with the mortality lady, like I really do share like those what she taught us that night. I be telling my clients and stuff about stuff like that, like the and when you were telling us about the beneficiary and the pay upon death and all that stuff, like I be talking to my clients about it. So it's just, even if it was just us up here talking, it's still reaching other people, because now we can pass that information out to other people. So it's not about the people that are here physically watching us, it's the after effects of what it is that we're learning and what we're talking about. So it's not always about the right then and right there. So.
Correct me. You always gonna put me in my place. But let me tell y'all this. Hey, Terry, welcome to the show.
Hello, everybody. I'm reading my comments. I tried to fix it. I meant now, not. But as far as getting my pastor to come up, let me explain Bishop to you.
Okay.
He will not do Facebook. When they was doing virtual church, when the epidemic was out, we was having church in the parking lot. We did not miss a Sunday. He does not. He was like, YouTube, Facebook make people not want to come to church and do God. So that's why I was late. I was at Bible study. He is not gonna come on. He won't even let us. He won't even let us stream the services. He was like, people getting lazy. When you want God to do something for you, you'll sit there, you'll fast, you'll pray. People staying home, and it ain't about the money, because our church is paid off. Thank you, Jesus. Our offering is at the end of the service, and you only get one. It ain't about the money. It's about your relationship with God. He's real serious about that. And he honestly believes Facebook and YouTube is making people lazy. So
I can believe that. Honestly, I agree with that. I really do agree with it, especially since the pandemic. I agree with that, because I'm in that number sometimes. You know what I'm saying? If I can just watch on my phone, I'll do that.
In our town, when the pandemic hit, bought gas for people. Our church went to the grocery store, didn't announce it, took $3,000 out of the pot, went to the grocery store and bought food for people that came in that was elderly. During the year, because he's an alderman also, so he got the list. He's got the list of stuff, their bills and stuff. He bought medicine for the elderly, and he paid off their water bill. Didn't announce it or anything.
If he would have announced it, they would have came just for that.
Huh? Exactly.
They would have came just for that. So it's crazy that.
I mean, we can respect that. I mean, he's old school, and he's in his values, and everything he's saying is true.
Yeah, but believe it or not, I'm older than him.
Well, you tell him
you on YouTube. And let you on YouTube.
Yeah, right. But he's been preaching for 27 years. He started his church from scratch. And it's a lot of stuff the traditional churches do, we don't do. We don't have a pastor's aide and all that mess. For what?
The armor bearers and all that stuff.
He has an armor bearer, but he carries his own stuff. He was like, I ain't with all that.
Yeah, my daddy do the same thing.
Yeah, I'm not with him. Like, that ain't what God called me for. I'm here to get souls to heaven. That's his goal. Wow. All that, and he has nice cars. Don't get me wrong, but he bought them himself.
Listen, say that. My daddy the same way, child.
But our 30-year mortgage was paid off in 11 years.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you like, I ain't stealing your money. Because first of all,
Yes.
you ain't got enough money to buy your way into heaven. So I
Not
ain't
at
going to
all.
hell for you.
Okay.
And he's serious. He ain't going to hell for
Now
you.
that sounds like somebody with integrity that I would want to listen to and follow. But a lot of them make you don't want to follow, and it
Well,
turns you
first of
into
all, you ain't
church.
gonna get them bashing services. You know, like, and I call them bashing service for the simple reason of, you know, just because your sexuality, however you want to be, that's between you and God. And the
Right.
rule is this: I don't feel a thing when you busting that, so don't speak on it. Well, let's be
I
real.
look at
Let's be real.
right.
I mean, seriously, those are how, you know, for real. I ain't there. You know,
Right.
the rumors is this person sleeping with that. I have no idea. I've never seen you sleep. Every time I see you awoke. So how can I tell you who you sleeping with?
True. Oh, you know what? You so bird right there.
So I ain't with all that craziness, and that's why I like him.
Right.
I found, but yes, he's the first black mayor of Madison, North Carolina.
Hey, hey, hey.
Shout out to Bishop Phillips. Tell him we said congratulations, although I know he ain't gonna come on here, but praise the Lord. We're proud of you. So go ahead and make your town proud, and we appreciate
Mhm.
everything that you do, especially, you know, well, I ain't gonna say especially me, but us. But you know what I'm saying? You
I
know,
know
I'm
his
a
congregation is proud.
yeah, you know, I'm a
Yes,
pastor's child.
I
So
have
you
to
know,
admit
yeah.
we are. But girl, let me tell you,
Congratulations to
but
Madison,
I'm
North
telling you,
Carolina.
Woo-hoo.
That's
you
it.
know how certain people put their business on Facebook and YouTube and stuff. Well, a couple of members had some crazy things on there. So he said from the pulpit, "Look, y'all, I don't care what you do, but you're representing the fountain of youth. Please keep some of your stuff off YouTube. I don't care what you're doing, y'all,
Mhm.
but you putting it out there for the world to see.
Right,
Think about it.
Mhm.
right.
You like you need to fast from YouTube and Facebook.
Not
That's
fans from
true.
YouTube.
It ain't always about fasting from food. It's about what is keeping
Exactly
you
what you
distracted
look. Yeah,
from
exactly. Because
convening with God.
what you look at can influence the way your spirit. Sometimes you look at a sad movie, you get sad.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all I
Mhm.
want to tell y'all. I love y'all. And I
We love you
already know
too.
the rules. When we get off, wait till y'all clock and then go and write a comment. I know the rules. I
Look at
follow
you
the rules.
learning.
I
She
do.
Yes,
I
tired.
might
She
be
like
late,
forgot to
but I
say
still
it.
do follow the rules. Love
you
y'all.
do.
Have
Every
a good
week.
turkey
Bye.
day, everybody.
All right.
Love
Happy
y'all.
Thanksgiving.
Thanks.
Happy
Bye.
Thanksgiving, Terry.
Thanks, boo. Now how I get out? Okay.
That's what's up.
Oh, she gone.
That's what's up. That's
I want
how
to
this
tell
is how
y'all.
you do
I
it.
know. I'm sorry. I know all y'all gonna be at home chilling. Some good movies to watch. If y'all know any that's here, put them in the chat. But
I do.
Order They
Yeah.
Fall and King Richard. King Richard's on HBO Max. Oh, your laptop went dead, so we about to end it. She said her
Oh
laptop.
wow, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I have one, and I think it's an excellent one for the holidays. But it's called The Great Debaters. And I just watched it again just this past weekend. The Great Debaters with Denzel Washington,
Yeah, I watched that one as well.
and yeah, you know, about Wiley College, about Wiley, you know, HBCU. So yeah, it's amazing.
Okay.
It's got a lot of stuff in there that are interesting things that are still relevant to today. Some things I didn't even see the first time, honestly, myself. I didn't see it the first time when I saw it. So
But the King
yeah,
Richard is about Serena and Venus. That
Serena, yeah,
very
Will
good.
Smith, yes. I think that's going to be very intense. Will has been very intense lately. Um, yeah, Will's been very intense lately.
You want to come back up, or you want me to go ahead and end it so you can go and go? Oh, there she go. She back. There you go.
Okay, she's
You see,
No, I had to come back real quick.
Right.
I didn't want to just leave out like that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know why it wouldn't let me click on the link from from the Instagram. But I clicked on it from I went scrolled up in the chat. But
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I'm about to go though, because we'll see and have a whole conversation, child. Like we on three-way. So I'm gonna let y'all go. I gotta go inside before they come out here and ring my neck.
No.
TC, let us close the show down, bro, and we'll chat about the
virtual party.
About the virtual party.
That's it.
And then
all right. Thank
conversation you. Going as well.
Okay, got it. All right, thank you. Have a good one, everybody.
Thank you for
Be
joining.
Be safe, Almond, and we'll talk about it, Polo. Thank you.
All right.
Yes.
Nancy, you say you really holding on to your last bit of energy.
Like this.
I'm gonna let you go. What time is it? It's 9:55 here, so it ought to be 10:55 there.
10:55, child.
Now get you some rest. But we enjoyed y'all. Thank y'all for stopping in. Everybody that came, y'all have a happy one. Wish y'all a happy Thanksgiving. Next Wednesday, we'll be on Armin Brown's channel. So, make sure you check us out, and we'll be back to the regular show.
Yes, we will. If y'all have any shows or any stories that you guys would like for us to cover, please email myself, almondbrown09@gmail.com, or email Polo at
htown@gmail.com.
htown, DAGOAT @gmail.com.
And check out morepressure.com. Support my brand.
Yeah, I can't put it in the chat because I'm on my phone.
No, so don't be average. Why be average when you can be the GOAT?
Okay, come on, girl. Greatest of all time.
Well, you go get you some rest. I don't know what I'm about to do, but I'm gonna do so. I need to do my paintings, but I'm gonna do that probably this weekend. So you have a good one, and we'll talk. I'll check on you tomorrow.
All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. I might be in somebody's chat somewhere. I don't know, child. I'm going here and see what they're talking about, but I'm putting my headphones on. So
all right. Good night.
Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye. Happy Thanksgiving.
Leave a comment when we end this video. Make sure you hit the X, refresh, and leave a comment up under this video. We stayed on here way longer than we said we was, but we love y'all, so we had to give y'all a good show. Love you guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, girl.
Bye-bye.